I'm just being told this is the law. I have to get off, but it's not the law.
This is what American follows. If you do not wear a mask, we're going to ask you to come off the aircraft.
Straka later claimed he couldn't wear a mask because of a medical condition. American says it cannot legally ask Straka to reveal that condition, and that he boarded the next flight without a mask. United, Delta, and American now say moving forward, they may ban passengers who refuse to wear face coverings.
I just got kicked off of my flight, American Airlines, because they told me that it was the law that I have to wear a mask. Every week I've been on an airplane, the announcement is made, please be respectful to those who cannot wear a mask or don't wear a mask. I've never had this happen before where I was told it was the law and they took me off the plane.
I know that you went out to, what was it, Connecticut?
Yes.
And you actually talked to some Black Lives Matter protesters. And what did you find out while you were there?
Well, I mean, the first thing that I guess I found out was that the majority of them don't even know why they're there. And, you know, for people who've kind of followed what I've done, watched a lot of my videos over the years, they'll know that I often do this. I go to protests. I go to kind of where a lot of the heat and the activity is, and I talk to people. I've gone to the Women's March now for years, and I've spoken to the women at the Women's March, and it was the same experience. They're holding signs. They're angry. They're filled with rage. They're on the brink of violence and sometimes actually are violent. And when you start asking them questions, none of them actually know why they're there.
Okay, can we talk about statistics and numbers and data and facts and evidence?
Wait. What are the numbers? What are the numbers?
Yeah, what are the numbers for you guys?
Right.
No. What are the numbers?
I'm going to tell you. The number of unarmed black people who were killed by police last year was 9. That's 0.00022% of the entire black population. The number of white people who were killed by the unarmed white people killed by the police last year was 19. So, and the number of white people who are killed by police every year is double the amount that's killed by black people every year.
Literally disgusting.
You don't have a mask on, you know that, right?
As you're speaking with no mask.
This is my ear horn.
It's on your neck, dude.
I sanitize it when I get home. Yo, we good.
We did that, but I'm gonna wear it on my neck.
We good. You're here to make us look like animals. You're the oppressor. You're the world police.
Who's screaming?
You're the oppressor.
Who's screaming laughing like an animal right now?
Let me ask you a question. No, it's okay. Let me ask you a question. Hold on.
Unlike many liberals, I didn't want to be miserable. I didn't want to be afraid all the time. I didn't want to be angry all the time. I didn't want to be crying all the time. I really wanted to understand how the media got it so wrong and why anyone would possibly vote for this man who was as terrible as the media kept saying he was. And that's what started the journey for me of realizing that it's not Trump who's terrible, it is the media who is terrible in this country, the liberal media.